Hey all, this is Narcissus. We're back of 25. I'm not pretty certain. We're back. Now we're gonna be doing the Cosmo Canyon stuff. And as I've said, he is currently the lowest now, meaning you get to enjoy Scimitar and stuff like that. However, of course, yeah, I would really like this to get up to 4 stars. However, the HP pluses might actually have a higher priority, especially if we later on are gonna fight a certain thing. I haven't decided yet. The question is, how much do we want to? Because here's the thing, right? Yes, we have 3 HP pluses now, but the thing is, the HP pluses levels fairly quickly. Is the whole thing. The HP plus, it doesn't take particularly long time to level and stuff that, which is very important. And now this is where you do the whole music box thing, kinda. But yeah, but it's very important here because, you know, now we actually get all the huge material and stuff that, because that's the thing, right? We won't be able to get the huge material during the lowest level possible challenge, because then we need to avoid all fights that give you XP. Now you could still theoretically get one of the huge materials, because we could quote unquote use the money we need to actually do the fight in Fort Condor properly without having to fight the boss there and stuff that. And if we do that, things are good. Now on the train, we could theoretically make it onto the train and then fail, because that at least will allow us to get access to Ultima later for 50,000 gil, which might be useful to do and stuff that, because yeah. Now the thing is, of course, let's say we do the glitch version of the 2 lowest level possible after this challenge, basically. Although keep in mind that we are going to defeat both Emerald and Ruby Weapon. I know I've said that before and stuff that, and haven't done it, you know, and stuff that. But of course, if you remember the original time when we played through the game, we did it fairly easily. Because yes, there are several ways to defeat it, you know. There is the whole gravity way where you cast gravity. For example, you quadramatic with the gravity and stuff that, you know. But if you don't have access to quadramatic, right, because, you know, you need the chocobo or you need to do the thing with the high one, it might just be that I'm doing the wrong input, that I maybe just need to not do it with the square thing. Maybe there's just a specific frame that you need to be on, and you just need to land, you know. Huge material, get closer. Huh? Fuck? Yeah, magic material. What the fuck I did? Huh? Wait a second, we did pick up the huge material in the fucking rocket, we did. Right, and then I commented on that, like, why didn't it get added here? Why didn't the huge material get added here? And stuff like that, because we did pick up the one. We picked up the one in the underwater reactor, it did say that. It did say the Fort Condor. Oh, right, because we failed the train. We failed the train, that's why all of them does not show up. We failed the train one. Yeah, we failed the train one, so we're gonna have to dig up. We're gonna have to dig up fucking Council. Do I remember what it is? I mean, I technically do, but I don't know if you need to wait till this day to dig it up. I'm pretty certain I remember this occasion. But then it is about here. Somewhere right, it was here. I think here. I think it might have been there. I know it was against the wall here somewhere. So it was somewhere on this bottom portion somewhere. I'm pretty certain it counts as a good treasure, it's not a normal treasure. I think it might have been all the way over here actually. Yeah, we're going to try all over here basically and stuff that we're going to try everywhere because I'm pretty certain that it can be a few locations it can be in. It might just be up here also. I know it was somewhere up here. It's not directly where he sits though. That's a potion. So that is confirmed that that's a location then. I think it might actually be... You know what, I'm actually going to take it to the right towards this wall here. Because I remember trying to look up where it is and the location is not correct at all where it shows it being. But this isn't the thing where it's in the hole, right? But it's a hole upstairs. You know what, I do think that it's actually that it can be several locations that it can be in and stuff that, and that it's maybe like that a lot of people they've collected the data from is either that they are on the PC version or they're on the, you know, the... Because I do remember also like there are certain things you can get near where the sword is, stuff there, but yeah. But let's go with normal treasure here actually. Because the thing is, right, that the location they point to should never actually matter and stuff that, but apparently it does that, you know, that you might need to dig in a location several times for it to actually... I forgot if you needed to dig up exactly everything else. But that's a potion thing. Again, right, it is weird if it would be like normal treasure instead of good treasure. But it might be that good treasure causes stuff like, you know, the weapons and stuff that. Actually, what I think is it's this black thing here, this... Because I forgot if this even showed up otherwise. But because here's the thing, right? If it's like, oh, if you... I mean, we were successful on the rocket, so... Okay, so that gave me a potion. That means that there's gonna be something there with this as well, I think. Yeah, I actually think that it was around here, but it was just a very specific location here. But it might actually not be until later, it might just be that you have to wait until disc 3, which you can hit up. There's the mob. Hey, there's the mob, man. Hey, hello. Okay, so that's the mob location. So wait, is it that it's the same location as something else? There's maybe it, you know. That is the same location as a certain other thing, like like, oh, dig where the mop was or dig where the bound line was, right, you know. But what I think it is a very, very specific pixel, that this is like pixel perfect. Like, this is the treasure that has the smallest location in the game. Okay. I do give you a potion there though. And that is to indicate that that spot is now empty. I think it's here. I try to towards the wall. It's either that, like it's very, very close to the wall, but it's a very specific amount of points down. Because see, here is the thing, like I want to have Bahamut Zero now, because Bahamut Zero is very important in a certain fight. Nothing in here. I think it also might be that it's like that it is up here and then 1, 2. So maybe you line up with this. You line up where this is and then right here. That seems to be very, like, very, very specific. You might say, oh, you should have been able to remember what it was. Yeah, but those recordings was a pretty long time ago when we actually did dig it up. That's the Mega Elixir though. That's the Mega Elixir location. So we line it up with this again. We line it up with this, right? And then it's either that it's like right here, basically. It might be that there is something that is used to the side of the Mega Elixir that is used, oh, dig in the Mega Elixir spot. And that's what it is. But is it normal treasure then? It's just the Mega Elixir spot. Nothing in here, okay. So I'm gonna try and dig it there again. Right, and it's not really touching it, but it might be something that's also further closer to the tent, also something that's just slightly more actually touching the feet on that. The fact that there's not even a potion there means that either we're off or like it's like slightly higher up. Okay, so let's do here, because now the feet is covering it. Now the feet is actually covering it, meaning this is different. I think it's actually somewhere around here exactly, but it might be just a bit further down. So we try that again. We try to go up here so that we're, like, you know, facing this. Slightly further down, like maybe this. Because I don't think it was too close to where the... Okay, that's a potion. There is that. Yeah. Maybe more here. It's really annoying if the location is actually larger than we think. Though that could be the case as well, that the location is just way larger than we think. Like maybe it's more like here, like just here. Because see, I definitely think that it can be in several locations is what I'm thinking, but then it's like, you're right, that why couldn't it just be like, you know? It might just be that you have to wait until disc 3 though. Or is it just something like here, maybe? Just a certain distance. Because I remember getting really mad when we discovered the location where it was. That it was either something dumb, that it was very, very close to where he was sitting. Okay, so... Okay, so he is sitting right here. Because I mean, this would have made sense, right? If it's just, oh, he used to dig kinda around where he sits. Stuff that he would of course pocket the thing himself. Maybe it's actually slightly further down there, but still, you know. I think that's too far to the right there, that's maybe not. Yeah, maybe here. Maybe this is actually closer to the location here. Because if you have some sort of tip on where to find it, or if it's always in the same location, or like, you know, like is there a visual clue? But because I feel like a lot of treasure locations actually have a clue, like the fact that this is mop makes sense, the fact that this is an X makes sense, the fact that it can be something here makes sense, the fact that there can be something here makes sense, you know. There's a lot of locations that make sense, but then you have like the, oh, you can go all the way back here. Like outside the picture. Can we actually dig here? We can. Received key hidden black materia. Nada. Received key hidden supernova materia, or like galaxy materia. Or is it just here? Like slightly higher up where this is. Because I do remember it was somewhere up here. Not technically against the wall, but still, you know. The worst thing though is like, is it even available yet, or is it like later on? I think also maybe it could be up here, but like maybe like here. Instead it's very precise here, maybe. Because I know that it was very precise, because we basically digged almost where it was, and then we didn't get it, you know, stuff that, you know. Actually, this is where he sits. Let's say he sits here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's a potion. Yeah, that guy you cannot talk to. Okay. But because where they're standing are actual locations where you can dig. So you can dig over there, you can dig over here. Right, so here and here. I wonder if we're digging in those two locations yet. Alright. That seems to be exactly where he's digging here. I forgot that was a thing actually. because you dig actually where they are. Okay, so because we probably already got the item there, but then it should at least be a potion to confirm that that was a diggable spot. But then we had like almost like to the side of it, like right here. It looked like he was here basically when he digged. So that he was actually not in the pit. It looked like he was more outside the pit, like right there, yeah. But he was of course looting off to the side. And nothing in here. Right, and then there was something also very where that grey thing is. Over here, like it kind of looks like a stump. Like right here. It's not the same as the digging in the smoke. This shouldn't be the same location as where like the key to Sector 5 was, right? Because this is more off to the side. Okay, none of them have been anything. Let's just normal treasure. And then there was one guy that was standing like almost to the left of this. He wasn't even standing on the handle. He was standing like right here or something like that. Yeah, let's have it again be like right here. We might say that oh, this is just a waste of time. Well, it might be, of course. I mean, because the thing is, if we have this, then the fight is going to be easier. Okay, so that was nothing. Or is it just black actually? Here. I think it was something dumb like this, that it was near the green thing here for some reason. That's a potion. So we set up here, you walk down to this, it's kind of like a line here. Is it going to be just down here? Nothing in here, yeah. Okay, one last dig. There's one more location I can think that it is. Like I thought that it was supposed to be like really close to where this was. But then maybe it's like because there's a thing that prevents you from going like I think it's supposed to be like here. Like I don't know, like because I do remember the location was really weird because it felt like I dig there like several times already and stuff that, and it's just like or does the bomb so you just rotate around between the bunch of locations and then it's just keep digging in the same spot until bomb shows up. I don't think it is yet. I think it's not until later, of course. And, now normally you would use 3D holes and stuff that, you know, with all the whole, oh I put this key in or whatever, right? But let's go to the submarine place, or let's go to the place. This of course where tomorrow will probably show up, but we go over here and we of course do this first. Let's. Okay, good. We could get some music here. So he's lowest. You know what? Protecting. So So it's either all materia now. I think it's going to be double HP pluses here. So 1 HP plus, 2 HP plus, magic plus, luck plus, another HP plus. Steel, steel, and steel. I would love to have barrier be applicable by someone else instead. Do we use contain and be absorb instead of combat? Because contain is more powerful because contain can actually. I think we do that, and then we have steel and steel. We don't have restore on him though, which might actually be. Så det är också det. So let's remove 1 HP plus. Full cure could be something though, but full cure which not even used yet. So put a restore on him. Give a restore to Claude. Give a restore to her. We don't need to restore all. On Claude though, we add all. We had time. And then also like barrier. We had all. So now on her, we do AP absorb and comet. Claude will give you new Bahamut. Give you an HP plus, we'll give you Phoenix, we'll give Alexander on her, we give Bahamut, and we give Kyoto. And then we give him long range, we also give him the double cut, and then we give her 2 senses. She already has the thing, and we don't need enemy skill with us. The enemy skills that we're gonna need to have Trine on is going to be these 2. Basically, there's only 2 that we need to have done. Let's have Death Lord as well. I think that is gonna be the setup here. And I forgot to do this tranquilizers here. Let's get some rest, because we probably need more tranquilizers now. Right, and everyone has steel. Equipped, everyone has steel. Yes, one has steel. And then he's using triple growth. Now, of course, the thing that they have equipped won't get OP, only the stuff that he has equipped. Yeah, and then of course the disc 3 is going to be very important, because if we want to duplicate the things in the place, then yeah, I think it's going to get a bit tricky. We do have tents. We could sell Rune Blade, but we don't want to. Prim Mod is only worth 1. Yeah, see, the dish is worth nothing. We do have 8 potions we could sell. Circuit is not worth anything. Mop is actually worth 1600, oh yeah, well, so you sell them. The circuit is worth nothing. 18-inch cannon is not worth anything. And I imagine if 18-inch cannon was worth anything and it got sold in a shop later on or something like that, but that would have been insane. We do have, I mean, we do have some tranquilizers left. So he needs to be the only one that survives. But this encounter is going to be tricky, so she has... She don't have. Yeah, we did put both Barrier and time on Claude. So Claude can cast Haystall for 18. Barrier is 16 and Barrier is 24. And then next up is going to be Reflect that he learns. Reflect is going to be next. And then Wall. And if you have Wall before Separate, then the Separate fight becomes a lot easier. Now, so here's the thing, right? The thing that's going to be really annoying. Dun 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 dun. There we go. Very good. It should be over here. Right, it's over to the left, because this is not the one that leads into the mountain, right? There's the dungeon, we're playing the Galinka. And we didn't even catch it flying to rock down actually, which is actually pretty funny. Because as you can see, for example, like none is level 30 here. All of these are level 30, so, you know, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so just leaving one character alive here is going to be tricky. It's not going to be easy at all, this boss fight, because I believe this is actually the highest Turk fight. This is actually supposed to take place off the Midgard, by the way, because they're actually higher level here. I think they're level 50 here, maybe they're level 60 even. This is our last meeting, basically. And stuff that, so this is meant to be that Elena got like defeated and stuff that. And then this is actually their final quote-unquote fight. Right. The Lord's fucking wrecked. Level 42, 15,000 health. Yeah, that's, you know... Did we really equip that few characters with Ribbon? Did we really do that? Yeah, we're still not gonna have any chance here at all. Really, I didn't equip any ribbons at all. So let's just do this. Just wait for the character to kill us. Oh, what? Do we have cash for it though? I think we might actually have cash for it. Yeah. No, that's not that. That's not that. Okay, no, that's what was weird. But yeah, I don't think we actually equipped any accessories at all. Did we? Oh, here's protecting. Ribbon though. Why the fuck did he take so much damage? Is it just the level difference? Because I thought about otherwise that surely protecting on him. Right. I need him to be the guy that survives. However, we put protecting on Claude and then hope that he doesn't get near Turk Light, because Claude is the one that has the time and nothing, you know. Let's say I'll use the equip that on him and stuff that, you know, like that could maybe work as well. Because I feel like, right, if we can get, like, you know, because otherwise, right, that if we don't use, let's say we don't use protecting on a single character. Yeah, we don't have triple ribbons, but we could, for example, equip the peace ring here. We could just get the peace ring because we can afford it at this point. Stuff that, you know, we could afford a peace ring. Stuff that. But the most important thing is that we get to cast haste. We get to cast the other spell as well. Stuff that. So, yeah. The problem is, yeah, it can't cast confusion and stuff that, and they might be actually cheaper. I mean, technically we could use the equip added effect and then the thing that helps you against confusion. We could just do that. Okay, so barrier, right? Yeah, barrier. And he gets to attack a guy. We get 2 cents here. Barrier. Okay, 15,000 health. Set up the M barrier on everyone. And keep in mind that in this it doesn't matter who you defeat first. Yeah, he's level 49. It's absolutely crazy. Okay, that's tough ring, that's number 1. We need to hopefully steal it while our stuff is still up here. So we go stall Seabridge and then we actually win your Bahamut here. So basically, we want to make sure that this guy left. Except that, yeah. But we need to be dealing a lot of damage here first. And we're not applying, because we got both the tough ring now and the sealed dish. Stuff like that. So now we have 2 sealed dishes and 1 tough ring. And then there will be 1 more tough ring and 1 more sealed dish, so you will get 3 sealed dish in total. And then there's also the Minerva band that you can steal as well. And he has 10,000 left there, and we actually Alexander here. Cast Judgment. Now the best thing is we do have a Mega Elixir in case we would need MP and stuff that. I believe it has already taken the mana from mana. Alexander, you can do quite a lot of damage here. Okay, so here's 4,000 left there. Freeze. It's better if we wait with casting the Mega Elixir, even though we have 2 of them. So that, you know, so we're not going to reapply yet. Let's get him low first. And then freeze him. But I want to make sure that we actually get the kill with Claudius there and stuff that, and of course we need to kill off the other characters. That's him being defeated. Bahamut, just 10,000 left. And it's gonna be Venom's neck that is gonna reapply something again here. The question is though, is it barrier that we reapply on everyone? And stuff that, or what is it going to be? Because the Fury is who needs to survive here. item we can Twix cut here. In death blow. Almost, yeah, now we're out of regular barrier. Okay, death blow. He's not attacking. Okay. And then we use, I guess we use. So this might seem like a waste, but that HU cannon on her. Random Snake 8-inch cannons himself. And then we 8-inch cannon. I wonder what happens to Root's AI there. That's crazy, man. He's gonna actually be at the highest of our level characters. Yeah. Shinra's secret weapon is on this actually. And we remove all here again, and yeah, and we remove ribbon, remove protect ring. And we remove ribbon here. So that was pretty crazy. That put him up to level 31. So how close? So 6,291 or one of the HP pluses. Right, and we also got yeah, so that is pretty decent, but that's still over 10,000 that we need and stuff there, which is, you know, not particularly fun. Yeah. Yeah, but now we should have 2 Seedrich. Yeah, 2 Seedrich, 1 Tough-Ring. Tough-Ring is of course absolutely huge, because Tough-Ring is used Vitality and Spirit plus 50. This is cost, I think that Sephiroth has. And stuff that, so yeah, you know, that is pretty good, and yeah, that's because of the Sport Guard, the lighting and stuff that, you know, so yeah. That is really damn useful. So now we're getting some nice stuff here. Now we could of course quote unquote. Let's see, like it's like this first though. So I'll save down. He's not going to be lowest level anymore though. He's not the lowest level anymore. Oh, he's 31, so we put him down here. Because they're too high. He's 31, he's 31. Okay, so 2 characters are 30, so who is the furthest away? 670, 962, so Yuffie, welcome back to the party. Welcome back, Yuffie. He's the lowest out of them. However, out of these characters, Lord is the lowest. Lord is 673 away from level up. She's 256, so Lord is gonna get to absorb the HP from the next fight. So you know that is going to be something that we need to have happen. So he's used the it is crazy, yeah, still 2 characters, not level 30 yet. So I mean, we're keeping it pretty low, I would say, you know, stuff that not like the lowest we could, because of course, if we didn't do the fights in mid-long, we didn't take the extra fights here with Claw that we could take. If we didn't take, we didn't do the non-career fights. But then if we didn't take the fights in the safety sector, for example, then yes, the quote-unquote, the Airbus fight would have been harder. But then basically the goal is on most boss in the 2 lowest level possible challenge, then yeah. We got to make it, see there, which is good. And then it's high wind over here. But that's the Spirit Lance. The Spirit Lance is actually very, very good, by the way, because the Spirit Lance actually has a very high magic stat on it and stuff like that. And I always thought that Spirit Lance is something they either should have made a double growth or a triple growth, or the glow lance. It's actually meant to be the grow lance or whatever, right? So it's supposed to be that it grows. There's Hades. This is also another one. But you see it's in another high tier here. It still only reduces HP by 10 used like Neobahamut and Phoenix does. But it gives you 15% max MP. It also gives you 4+ magic and 4+ magic defense. So Hades is the first one technically in that new tier. So that Hades is in that tier, Typhoon is, and yeah, High Wind, go. His final limit break. Now, technically, there are a few final limit breaks that we are going to need to use if we quote-unquote want to defeat Emerald Weapon the way I want to defeat him. I want to do it with limit breaks. And if you do a lot of limit breaks, then he has less chance to cast Airtime Storm. But then of course we want to make sure also that we are using gear that has very, very little, like, you know, that we need to make sure that the gear or that the stuff that we have equipped is, you know. So yeah, now sadly of course the bounty line is very, very good. But again, as I've said, it's just the fact that it used that many slots to it. So that it's used 4 slots, but yeah, but then we get the outside here. And the outside is a big deal. So let's see, we go from 68 magic attack, which is actually really, really horrible for him because he is actually good at spell casting. His magic is 68, but you have to realize he isn't using Wizard Bracelet or Fort Bracelet for that matter at this point. However, right, if you equip Cedric, right, because Cedric actually has a good magic stats if I remember correctly. Cedric brings him from 6. What was it? Was it 68? Was it 68 with Crystal? Was it 68? 60, 78. Yeah, it's 20+ magic from Cedric. Yeah. So with that we have 88 magic attack, and with the outsider we have the 18. So yeah. That still gives you 98 in magic attack and stuff like that. Then of course if we equip Circuit, for example, we can reach 128 there. Yeah. Outside I don't think we can get more Fort Bracelets though. And on him of course, as you can see, Spirit Lance is so how much magic do we have currently? Only the Skull Guard and the Scimitar. You have 65 magic attack, again not super high, but then you equip Spirit Lance and now you have 88 magic defense, 125. Magic defense, yeah, 105. Because Vitality is at 51, or not Vitality, Spirit is at 50. Spirit is at 70, so it's actually a magic defense boost from wearing the Spirit Lance, which, you know, yes, makes it very, very useful indeed. It's like that. So yeah, but again, right, even if Spirit Lance would have said it would have been double, that would have still been useful because then it would have been a strong double RP weapon and stuff like that. There's a lot of weapons in this, like I would even have made it so that you could actually maybe upgrade certain weapons, right? And even maybe upgrade certain of the ultimate weapons, like all the ultimate weapons would be able to be upgraded to actually have material growth. But you used to have like normal material growth on them and stuff that, you know. Okay. Right, that's long. We need her. Right, and we didn't leave him with the spirit lance on right. No. But we did leave him on with the outsider, so problem. So I'm pretty certain that was everything. We got the outside, we got the high, we got the Hades. So now you might be like, okay, how are we gonna, for example, how are we gonna quote unquote defeat say like, you know, you're guarding this again. You really like guarding this, man. You really like guarding this. But yeah. Oh, right. I think it might be that time again, Mr. Freeman. Oh, it might be time to slap my ass again. I know. Right, because this is where both of the locations are, right? Yeah, because you continue on going north there to find a key, and then you go this way to go to the location where we can get both the death penalty and the thing. Now here's the thing though that's really good with Vincent is that you don't need to get kills with the death penalty. You can get kills with him from the very beginning. And let's say you do a solo challenge with Vincent, and you just do it a regular solo challenge. You like, you know, you don't skip encounters, you just do all the encounters. Basically, you make it so that every encounter you get into, you have to like fight and you have to win, so that you're not like allowed to escape or whatever, right? It shows certain boss fights are going to get annoying because, you know, because of certain risks. But yeah. So now we put Vincent in the party, and we run inside. And then there's something here. Death penalty. This is the best weapon in the game, in my opinion. That I've already talked about before several times. So death penalty has 99 in attack. First, let's see, is that again? Medical attack 98. Medical attack 98. Medical attack is only 84. However, the thing with death penalty is that, yes, it looks like, 143 attack. What is it? 143 attack. 124, so home gate's going to be so strong. But then it's just that death penalty does pretty bad damage at first. However, the thing is that the people that say that Unge, you need to overflow with it to be good. Like you need to grind for a ridiculous amount of hours, whatever, and get kills, and it just takes so long if you don't like use cheating methods or whatever, right? And that is true. But the goal with it is not to kill. The goal is not to kill Emerald and Ruby weapon with it. That's not the point. But you might say, but you can use Conformer to morph stuff. Like, and if stuff are weak, you can use morph with Conformer. They die very easily. So that is true. But then there are enemies that can still survive a hit from the Conformer and stuff and that's where death penalty comes in. Because death penalty, you don't need super many kills with it. The best place to do is that screen where you quote unquote get the water ring. In that screen there is an encounter with, I believe, 5 enemies is the most you can get, or I think 6. There is somewhere I think you can get a 6 enemy encounter, or 5 is the most, or whatever, right? It's either 5 or 6 that is the most that you can have in an encounter of enemies. So you get 5 kills every time. You can either go with sneak attack and link sneak attack with, I believe you can link sneak attack with Mega Hall, still works, with Slash Hall. Because I believe because sneak attack can basically be with anything. and stuff like that. So if you have several sneak attacks, then that is very useful. We want to do this. So let's rest up here. I don't think we have anything we can sell though, technically. Because I don't think we want to sell Bound Line. I think we still want to keep it though. Yeah, we still have 3 tranquilizers. Which is useful, of course. Because now, as you know, you already know what's left now to do and stuff that the only thing left now is to go and do the actually that's pretty fun. We can actually do this. I think we can do this technically, but we can even park it at a very, very odd location if we want to. I thought which location will count as being the most odd where you can actually park and still do it. Because theoretically it doesn't trigger as soon as you leave Bonneville. It just basically triggers when you like get on the ship or you try the game on the ship. That's when it triggers. All the way here. I'm gonna put it all the way there. And that might sound like a really weird thing to do, but actually I forgot if there is a specific location that actually would do something really, really funny with this. Because the trigger point is actually that you try to get into the highway, and that's actually what triggers the armor weapon to actually spawn and stuff like that. So imagine if you could still have had a tiny Bronco at this point and stuff like that, you know. Because I'm guessing that thing is meant to be similar, right, to a thing in Final Fantasy VI, right? Because I'm pretty certain that there are chests somewhere in Final Fantasy VI that also changes if you don't pick them up immediately or whatever, right? I forgot if that has been in how many Final Fantasies, if it's, you know, something that has... Because I know in Final Fantasy XII there are some treasures that actually can change if you don't pick it up at a certain point, but yeah. You know, it was always weird that why couldn't you, you know... Yes, there are a few enemies you can meet here and stuff there, but I definitely would have, you know... Right, he is with us already, right? Bum 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 bum. Yes. Yes, exactly. You see that how the fuck skryfla. Actually, Bugnagen isn't human, he's actually a Albed. No, but imagine that would actually make sense. Stop that down. Because he has a very specific look. You might say that Bugnagen is actually the reincarnation of Sid or whatever. Oh no, he is Grandmaster Minecraft. Right, because if